Hey guys, good morning. I am at a Goodwill in Indiana. I believe this is on Applegate Lane. It was only like 5 miles from Kentucky. Looks like it's one of the biggest ones I've ever seen, so I'm super excited. I got up and got ready and left my Airbnb and went to McDonald's, and I got a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and I got a coffee, and I went to a Goodwill in Kentucky, and I found probably $80 in books. It's just 4 books, but 2 of them were textbooks and one was this kind of rare children's book. I'll get it out and let you look at it because it's pretty interesting. And I also went to a St. Vincent's and I got me an Under Armour shirt and a Nike shirt, both like some running shirts for winter, which will really come in handy in Italy. This one scanned in, the lowest price on Amazon is $30. I probably listed around $45. It's in really good shape. Obviously I should probably take the 50-cent sticker off of it. I also got, this one's nothing special, but I should at least profit at least $8 to $10 off of that from a 50-cent or $1 investment. This one is a good one. I think the lowest price was $15, and with FBA I'll probably list it around $30, and I paid $2. And then this one, again, one of those that will do better FBA. FBA I'll probably list for $24.99. So all in all, not a bad trip at all. Probably about $60 profit from spending $6. As you can see, the car is starting to fill up. I'm trying to put things in here more strategically. But yeah, this is my 3rd stop of the day, and after this I'll probably start driving towards Ohio, but I'll definitely keep stopping every couple of minutes. Like, usually I'll drive about 45 minutes and then see if there's somewhere that I can stop and stretch my legs and get out and shop for a little while and then get back in. But yeah, it's been a really good morning so far. I think that this place is definitely well known when it comes to being like one of the biggest Goodwills, so I'm gonna go in here and check out what they have and see what I can find. Hey guys, so that giant Goodwill that I went into was a total piece of shit. I don't mean that it was bad, I mean that it was packed out so much that I could not even look in there, and all their books were duds. It looks like they probably pre-scanned their books maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like everything that even looked remotely valuable was in fact a dud. They had some kind of volunteer group there, and so they were all over the store. Seriously, like 30 people trying to clean up the store, so it was just a complete waste of time. However, I am now in Florence, Kentucky, and I'm from Florence, Alabama, so this is kind of cool. But here's a giant tree thing. Let me flip this around. Give me 1 second. Hey, there I am. I'm about to run into this Goodwill in Florence, Kentucky. I'm from Florence, Alabama. I thought I had my Florence shirt on. No, this is my UNA shirt. Anyways, I need you to stop what you're doing and go listen to the E-commerce Momentum podcast. This podcast is super fucking good. It's got a lot of great info on there. The one I'm listening to is only a few episodes old, and it's about selling a business, selling an e-commerce business. Like, say I wanted to sell my merch account. A lot of people say they would never sell their account. I would totally sell my account. Like, I want to get to the point where I have 3 or 4 accounts, family accounts, and to the point where I can keep a few but then sell off my biggest one, because for me that would mean paying off my house, which would just be a huge thing for me, and then I wouldn't have to worry about that. And to me, you know, it'd be worth it to sell one of my businesses to have that obstacle off my back. So I really like this podcast. I'm going to be listening to a lot of these, but this one for sure has really like struck a chord with me while I've been driving. I usually listen to some kind of business podcast or like personal growth or something whenever I'm driving, so this one, the guy started following me on Instagram, which is a great marketing technique, as you know, to follow people and then you can go back and unfollow them. But anyways, I always use the hashtags Amazon FBA or Amazon FBA seller or whatever when I post stuff to my Instagram. And I'm not really big on like self-promotion and social media and stuff, but I want to get to the point where I'm doing podcasts with other people and having people come onto my channel, because the stuff that I've learned from YouTube is, you know, that networking is not only powerful for making friends, but it's also powerful for figuring stuff out that you never knew about before. Like, there's a lot of stuff I learned just from watching YouTube videos that I wouldn't have ever found this stuff on my own unless I, you know, just stumbled upon it. But when you hear other people who are in the same field as you talking about what they do, you kind of get a lead on opportunities that you wouldn't necessarily have. So yeah, this is giving me a lot to think about. So I'm not really too sure what I'm going to find in here. I've made good money today just off the couple of places that I've stopped. So I'm just going to check this place out. I just wanted to get out of the car and stretch my legs, but I thought I'd share that with you guys. It's E-Commerce Momentum Podcast. I really, really recommend that. It is so good. And also, always, I recommend the Tim Ferriss podcast to everybody, Joe Rogan's podcast, Bill Burr's podcast, all great quality entertainment. So thanks, guys. I'm gonna go see what I can find in here. Well, everything I found in there was mostly for me, but I will show it to you anyways. I got this fly ass backpack, Wonder Woman. It was $5. Great little day pack for hiking, because you don't really want one that's super heavy. I just want to put a couple bottles of water and some snacks in it, and I don't care if I mess it up or get it dirty. This big ass flask, this is going to be great for a day on the river. You can fill that up with some margaritas, pass it around, have a good time. Really, really like this. And also, it's pretty funny. It's just a good little joke piece. Paid $4 for that. Well worth the entertainment to me. I did buy this to sell. This is an Ohio State Buckeyes. Shout out to the rapper Drake for mentioning this countless times, enough to make me know that it is relevant. It's in pretty good shape. I paid 20% off of $3.99. All the clothes were 20% off today at this Goodwill. The back of it's really cool too. This is for me, little sleep shirt. Super warm. I just tried it on. I'm gonna need it here in Ohio because it's colder than shit. And yeah, that's 4 items, 3 out of the 4 items being for yours truly. However, I did need to get out of the car and stretch my legs. One thing I'm noticing, the further north I go, the higher prices seem to get. At my Goodwill, the sweaters are like $3, $4 maximum. Here, the sweaters were $6.99, and I'm sure that's probably commonplace here. You know, my Goodwill has coats maybe $7, $8, maybe $10, and it seems like they are getting more expensive the further I go, which is weird because you'd think that they would be cheaper if there's more coats. But I did notice a lot different variety of merchandise in this store than what I've been seeing. This thrift store is in Florence, Kentucky. So definitely worth checking out. It is a Goodwill, and it's really, really nice. It's laid out well. It's not overcrowded. The prices aren't terrible. I didn't find any books, but I did find a few things for myself, so it may be worth checking out. Okay, YouTube, I am where I am supposed to be for the night. I am in Piqua, Ohio. I have made it through my long, perilous journey, and I have a special guest for you, and check it out. I am here with Wick Flipping Junk. Some of you may know him from his awesome videos that he posts. So I fangirled him hard enough for him to actually talk to me. So wow,
I sound so important when you talk like that.
So we are looking at repricers, and we're nerding out. So we're gonna nerd out for a while. But yeah, this is the end of a very long day, so I'm getting pretty tired. I'm having a Corona, and I am going to bed. So thanks for watching, guys.